We're gonna see if this little 4K drone is able to capture the fastest ready-to-run RC car on the planet. Introducing the brand new Limitless 120. Let's see what we can do. Well, hopefully this could stay up in the air and this stays on the ground. My fingers are crossed. This is a whole different ball game. We need to be careful. Oh my God, so much power. I don't know what this thing is saying. Too much power. Well, you're not wrong. I can't believe this happened. Holy schmoly. Whoa. This is the road that the first production Arrma Limitless has ever touched. This is also going to be the road that the first ready-to-run Arrma Limitless will also touch. Welcome back to Innovation RC, guys. Today we're going to be doing a review of the brand new Arrma Limitless 120, and it is ready to run. So how about that? Here we have the world's first 120 mile an hour capable radio controlled vehicle, and it is ready to run out of the box. And I can't wait to see what's inside. So let's have at it. Now, before I pop the hood, the paint job is beautiful, and there is also a red variant paint job. Identical vehicle as well, but I like the blue. This looks pretty cool. It kind of looks like the Red Bull theme. Now, popping the hood to this beautiful car, we have all Spectrum electronics inside. 8S ESC, firm 160 amp, and that's the ESC that actually belongs in the 5th scale cars, much bigger and heavier as well. And also this motor is brand new as well. It's a 1450 kV. Well, the can size is really the same size as what goes in a 5th scale Arrma. Only difference is this guy's got more RPM, 200 more RPMs per volt, so more RPM and plus 8S screams a speed run setup. This is the remote that comes in the box, and as you guys can see, I have a little GoPro mount I just conveniently true glued to the top of it so I can record as I run. That's the only modification that I've done inside the whole box. Other than that, everything is bone stock. I turned the steering all the way down because we're gonna be going real fast today. We have the pinion gear as well as the spool gear. The optional gearing is already installed. I already did that. We're just going straight to the meat and potatoes of this car right here. Now, up first, we are gonna be running 6S, which is not full power. I have this adapter that I'm gonna plug right in here, and you don't really wanna use adapters for speed runs. Regardless, we're gonna be testing it out today. In the future, I'm gonna be changing all the connectors to bigger connectors. And then after, we are gonna be running 8S with these huge 6800 milliamp 120C Spectrum batteries. And this is included from the factory, so I'm pretty excited to see what this thing's gonna do today. And if you guys are too, make sure you drop a like and subscribe for more. Also, if you haven't seen Innovation RC on Instagram, so make sure you go check it out. We're putting up some awesome behind the scenes footage, videos, and pictures that you won't see on YouTube, so make sure you check that out. All right, so here we are all zeroed out on our GPS over there. And if you guys can see, I actually have the winglets in the front, and I trimmed them down just a little bit, and as well as the wing, I trimmed it down just a little bit, but you still need a little bit of downforce regardless. But we're gonna see how well this car can do on 6S. All right, we are all clear. Here comes a Limitless 120 on 6S. Nice pass. Let's see what that was. 92 miles an hour. Wow. 92 miles an hour on a warm-up run. That's pretty sick. But we're gonna see how well this thing can do on 8S. Now, finally, we're gonna be running 8S, and here are both of our Spectrum 4S batteries. 4 plus 4 equals 8 to the ESC. We're gonna see how well this Limitless 120 can do. My fingers are crossed. That speed is actually enough to raise awareness to where, hey, we might pop a tire. Hey, we might not even get full throttle here because this road isn't the longest, but that is actually the speed where you need to consider a lot more safety than just doing about 90, 100 miles an hour. This is a whole different ball game. We need to be careful. All right, we're gonna run this thing for the last time. We are all zeroed out. I let the car cool down, and we're gonna see what we can do. Hopefully, with my hands getting acclimated with this crazy speed, we can hopefully get a little bit better of a pull. So we'll see how well this thing does. All right. We are all clear for takeoff. Limitless 120 on 8S. Let's get it. Oh, that sounded like a blowout, but it still stayed on the road. Oh, the rear end got loose right after that little bit of a blowout. And keep in mind, here in Florida, it's extremely humid. The road is extremely demanding, so I don't exactly blame it. He brought us a present back. A stick, very nice. But let's see what we got. And there it is, 110 miles an hour. And there was still a lot more to go with this thing. 110, that is just sweet. I'm actually really happy that everything is still in one piece, despite not doing 120, but 110, this thing is still in for the record books. Spectrum batteries, Arrma, 160 amp 8 SESC, and the brand new 1450 46 series brushless motor. Oh my God, such a sweet setup. There's definitely one tire, I'm guessing one of the rear tires. Oh, I could see right there, there's a little bit of elevation. Watch what happens. You could hear it slap the ground, which means the rubber just broke apart. Oh, this thing handles amazing though. And here's my little drone that I got the aerial footage with. He's currently landing. That is awesome. So hopefully with the Limitless doing about 110 just like that, with the view, I think it'd look pretty cool. And you know what? Since that the tire blew out, I guess we'll use the rest of these tires up right now. I'm just gonna gun it. 110 plus mile an hour speeds from the start. Let's see what it can do. Oh, oh my God, so much power. Yep, I don't know what this thing is saying. Too much power. Well, you're not wrong. That was hilarious. And check this out. Yo, it was completely ripped over there from the previous speed run. So this was really the breaking point. It was the rubber and not the belt. So it was still pretty safe slowing down. If the belt ripped, we would have been all over the road or in the little stream right over there. I don't know. But either way, tires held up all right for 110. But you're definitely going to want to get some better tires. Yeah, if you're gonna go just as fast or any faster, I totally recommend either GRPs for 120 or foam tires if you're looking for 130 plus. That's what I'm gonna say about that. And this thing is officially the fastest ready to run RC car you can buy out of the box. 110 miles an hour with a lot more left into it. It's actually starting to drizzle out here, so maybe the rear end actually caught loose because the road is kind of wet now. Either way, I'm really happy with the results and everything performed quite well. Just keep in mind, when you have the 120 mile an hour gearing in this car, you can't play around with it. So doing donuts, this and that, you're gonna have to run this how it comes out of the box, in which everything's gonna run cooler and you'll have less of a top speed. But if you wanna play around, you know, the faster you go, the less you run. So just keep that in mind, guys. All right, so I appreciate all of you guys watching. Horizon Hobby, Arrma, you guys have done a splendid job with this car. Limitless 120, guys. Have a good one.